A very good morning to Madam Kaini Binti Kale. My name is Luven Raj and my ID number is 012022070956. Today I'm going to present about the assignment has been given by Madam Kaini Binti Kale. This is the assignment. This assignment consists of 6 questions and then we have been given the task to do in Excel using the random VLOOKUP, average, total and etc. Formulas. So this is the question 1. So I'm going to show you the ways I did this question using Excel. So these are the column of hot waters heater sales per week and number of weeks this number was sold. This column has been given in the question itself. So how to find the probability is the number of weeks this number was sold divided by hot water sales per week, and we will be getting the probability. Same goes to everything, all the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this column divided by this, we will be getting the probability. And then we have to plus all these to get the sum, which is sum bracket C4, C10, we will be getting the whole number, the total number, sorry. And then the second column, hot water sales per week, number of weeks this number was sold, probability and cumulative probability. So we have to find the cumulative probability. So this one 0.12, it will be automatically will be 0.12. And this column, how to find 0.22, which is like the 0.12 plus by 0.10 will be getting this, which is the D14 plus C equal D14 plus C15, we will be getting the 0.22. Same goes to this also, which is the D15, which is the 0.22 plus by the C16, we will be getting the 0.40. And then once we get all the cumulative probability, we have to total up until we have to total it up until we get the 1. And then moving on to the next, probability and lower random number, and then upper random number, and then hot water sales per week. And then the fourth column is we have to find the random numbers. Random numbers we have to use the formula, which is equal RAND capital and then bracket, open bracket and close bracket, and we will be getting a random number which is like it will be very random, like even the person who does the same question will be getting the different number. So all of us has the different kind of random numbers. And then when we get the 0.32, we have to find here where are the 0.32 in between. So it's under the hot water sales per week demand, which is number 6. So that's how we use it. So I use the formula as bracket VLOOKUP, equal VLOOKUP, bracket B33 as B24, and then everything. I use the VLOOKUP to put the weekly demand. And in the end, I did the average by using the bracket average. It's equal average bracket C33 and C52, which is the C33, and I just drag the whole random numbers, and then until C52, I'll be getting the the weekly demand C32 until C52, I'll be getting the average. And then the expected sales, which is the I use the formula of equal sum product A24 until D30, which is the this A24 until D30 to get the expected sales. So moving on to the second question, which is also the question first. These are the questions. They have been given the number of air conditioner failures and probability already has been given. So number of air condition failures and probability. So this we have to find the this one is 0.06. We have to find the upper first. So it's equal A15, we will be getting the same number 0.06, and then moving to the 0.19, which is it is the C15, which is 0.06 plus the one 0.13, we will be getting the 0.19. It's almost same for the all the numbers, 0.44, 0.72, all, which is okay. As an example, 0.72, which is the C17, which is the 0.44 plus A18, 0.28. The 0.28 has already been given in the question itself, the probability, the number of probability. And then these are the number of demands, which is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these are the random numbers. As I said before, for the question 1, I just used the formula, which is the equal RAND and the bracket. And then these are the number of failures. As I also mentioned before, I used the VLOOKUP, and I did all this question. We have to do the random numbers, which is the 5 times. So we have to do the same thing and using the formula 5 times. And for the question 2, that has been given A and B. And the B, it is possible to have 3 or more consecutive years with 2 or fewer compressor failure per year. It depends on various factors like maintenance, quality of equipment, and operational conditions. So moving on to the question 3. Take a look at question 3 first. So in the question 3, there has already been given the time between arrival and probability. Probability has already been given. So these are the probabilities, these are the lower, these are the upper. So as I mentioned before, this one, the upper is already the number of probability, the 0.45, which is the first value, plus by the 0.3 will be 0.30, will be getting 0.45, and the demand is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one we have to do until we get the 1. So these are the random numbers. As I also mentioned before, we have to use the formula, which is the RAND bracket, and these are the demands. I use the formula, which is the VLOOKUP, using these numbers. That's why it's only until 1, 2, 3, 4, not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I put the VLOOKUP using these numbers, so we'll be getting, so which means it's a 0.5, 0.29, right? So it's the demand is 2. So we have to see it's 0.16 to 0.45. So the number is in between the demand of number 2. So that's how we calculated that. So you have to do the until 100. And also average, as I also mentioned, I use the equal average bracket C18 C116, which is we have to calculate all from here until here. It's just like the formula, and then I just drag, and then I got this. And the expected value, which is the sum product of A11 until D14. So we'll be getting the number of sum products. So moving on to question 4, the price of a share of a particular stock listed. The stock price and the probability has already been given. The stock price, probability. So the probability, lower, upper. So we have to count the probability and upper first. So as I also mentioned before, I use the formula, which is the C13 plus A14. So I got this, which is the C13 plus A14. I got this. And this one is to find the lower number, upper and lower. For upper, I already explained. For lower, it's just the C13, which is the this one, plus by 0.01, we'll be getting the 0.036. So this one also same, the 0.16 C14 plus 0.01. It's just everything is 0.01. And then this one, the stock in price in charge, has already been given in the question. Then these are the number of months and the number of these are random numbers. As I already mentioned, we have to use the formula RAND. And then the stock price, I use the VLOOKUP using these numbers, the stock price change. So I use everything in VLOOKUP. So I calculated from B24 until B33 to get the stock price change. And then these numbers, the ending simulated price per share, I got from D23, which is the 39, D39 plus C24, which is the 2. So we'll be getting the 41. So this one also same. The 39 plus by C25, which is the almost same. So it's like this plus, sorry, this plus this, you get this, this plus this, you get this, and then this plus 4, you get 45. It's just like that. So I use the formula, it's equal D25 plus C26. So moving on to the question 5. Let's see the questions first. He has already been given the payment and the number of probability. So the question is simulate the payment for 20 policyholders. How many claims are paid and what is the total amount of paid to the policyholders? So the probability here, it has already been given in the question. And at the same goes, I calculated using the formula which is the equal C13 plus A14. I use because it's C13 because the numbers are under column C and A14. If the numbers are under column F, D, C, I have to change the formula to, like example, the upper in alphabet D, and then the probability in alphabet C, I have to do like D13 plus A14. It depends on where the numbers are located. And then until I get the 1, and then these are the number of payment that's been given in the question itself, and then these are the random numbers. So I just use the equals to RA and D, and then I use this as the VLOOKUP for this method, and I got the payment numbers, and this is total amount paid to the uh, total amount paid, which is I just plus everything. So moving on to the last question, which is the question 6. So this one, using the X-ray, calculate the final mark for each student, determine their grade using VLOOKUP function. So this they already has been given the grade and also the raw data of each student, like the assignment, test, participation, final grade. So as an example, I'm taking the Abdul's mark, and even though I don't know who you see. So this A1 is assignment 1, A2 is assignment 2, A3 is assignment 3. So the total number, which is, we have to plus all these, and then the assignment is 20%. So we have to calculate the total using plus all and then divide by 20%. So I use the formula bracket like 3 times because there's 3, right? C16 plus D16 plus E16. I got the total, then I put the 20% here to get the mark here. So for the test, 80, test 1 80, test 2 89, and the total I did the same as before because it's the 20%, right? And the participation is 20, for total is 100%, right? So I just use like the J16, which is the here, J16 divided by K, K 27 over 10, because this is the participation of 10 percentage. And then for the final exam, 79, 39.50, because it is a 50%, right? So it is the 79 divided by this, and then 50%, we get the final marks of 100%, because 79 divided by 79 make it half means it will be 3950, right? So in total it will be 80.87. So the grade is A. So I calculate for everyone using the same method, As you can see, I use the same formula. I just calculated using all the methods are same. You can look at the formulas. I use this as the VLOOKUP as I mentioned before for these grades. And that's all from me. Thank you.